In this video, I want to talk about the geometry Dropbox activity, extending to 3 dimensions. Problem 2, which talks about density and population. Population density measures the number of people in a square mile. So for 2A, you are to use the internet to find the population of Ohio. So that means you just go to a search engine such as Google and you enter population of Ohio. And then you make note of the figure that you get. And then you use this site, which is hyperlinked, to estimate the area of Ohio in square miles. So you click on that site, be taken to a site called ACME Planimeter. Now, if you're not taken to that site, go ahead and enter this in your search engine, acme.com/planimeter/. So this is a map which measures areas. It's created by Google Maps. And here's how you use it. Notice that initially I'm put on this screen that shows a zoomed in version of a part of Ohio, central Ohio. Well, you want to zoom out so you can see the whole state. So we're going to zoom out here on the left. We're just going to click on this minus until we get it zoomed out where we want it to be. Okay, we're not quite there yet. We need it smaller than that. You want to be able to see the entire outline of Ohio. Okay, so this is pretty good. We can see the entire outline of Ohio. So here's what you do to draw an outline around Ohio. And if you want to zoom in more to get a more accurate map, you can. You just click on the plus. And you'll be able to move the map around to get to see the parts you need to see. So what you do is drag the map with your mouse or double click to center. Click on the map to place points. Once you have placed at least 3 points, the enclosed area will be computed. And the calculation you'll see will be down here at the bottom of the map. The rightmost figure will show you the square miles, and that's the figure you want. So let's start up here where Ohio is nice and straight. Notice we have a point there. We're going to go over here. Now we're going to go straight down to Cincinnati. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to follow the Ohio River, the southern border of Ohio, and you'll see now the closer you get to the line, better your area calculation will be, but you'll miss some curves in the border, but that's okay. And when you change curves to straight lines in a map, that's actually called generalizing a map. So you will end up generalizing this map. But that's okay. You'll see that it's fairly accurate. So you just keep placing points. And notice I'm skipping way over some curves. There's Marietta. I'm going to delete that point. Notice I messed up, but I could just delete the point, so it's no big deal. Going to delete this point. Until I get my map looking the way I want it. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We just want a rough estimate of the area of Ohio. Okay, so now we should have a pretty good estimate. Let's zoom out so we can see our outline of Ohio. And drag it up. So it looks pretty good. So we're going to scroll down and look at this figure here on the end. 4.123 exponent positive 4 miles squared. So that's 4.123 times 10 to the 4th miles squared. 4.123 times 10 to the 4th miles squared, which is equal to 41,230 miles squared. So that's our area. And you should have a figure for population from the internet. So once you have these two figures, you calculate population density by dividing the number of people in the state, your population that you looked up, by the area, the 41,230 miles squared. And that'll give you population density in people per square mile. 2b, you're going to calculate population density of Ohio again, and this time you're going to use the internet to find the area of Ohio. And in 2c, the question is, how do you think the population density of Cleveland, a major city in Ohio, compares with the population density of the state? Explain your answer. So for this question, you need to think about what population density means. Population density is people per square mile. So it measures the crowdedness of an area. So if you have a major city